He came home for Thanksgiving and he left with a plan, and by Sunday, things were very different. This is Darren's Case Files. November 2016, Knoxville, Tennessee in the US. Joel Guy Jr. was 28 years old, unemployed, living out of state, still financially supported by his parents. 28. And that support, it was about to end. His parents, Joel Sr. and Lisa, were planning retirement, which essentially meant cutting him off. According to prosecutors, that conversation didn't go too well. By the end of Thanksgiving weekend, Joel Jr. was driving back to Louisiana. His parents were supposed to follow days later. They never did. On November 28th, co-workers reported Joel Sr. missing to the police. The police then went to the house for a welfare check, and what they found inside changed everything. They were hit with a smell, not a subtle smell, really, really bad smell. Inside, investigators discovered both parents had been killed. The crime scene showed signs of an attempt to conceal evidence afterwards. Detectives immediately knew this was not a burglary. Then came the detail that chilled everyone. Police found handwritten notes, a checklist, calculations, references to life insurance, projected inheritance numbers. It wasn't emotional rage in the moment. It looked methodical. Prosecutors argued that Joel Jr. had researched ways to financially benefit from his parents' deaths. The case shifted then from tragic family violence to premeditated murder. Joel Jr. was arrested days later in Louisiana. He was calm, he was quiet, he was detached. During interviews, he denied responsibility. Of course he did. But digital evidence, travel timelines, and physical evidence tied him back to the Knoxville home. The case prosecutors built was slow, but heavy, and it was heading to trial. The trial began in 2020. The prosecution laid out a narrative of entitlement and financial desperation. They presented the handwritten calculations, evidence recovered from the house, and digital evidence. The jury deliberated, and then guilty. 2 counts of first-degree murder. But it wasn't just murder, they also convicted him of abusing their bodies after death. An attempt, prosecutors said, to erase what he'd done. Joel Michael Guy Jr. was sentenced to life in prison. In 2023, he appealed. It was denied. The verdict still stands. This case lingers for one main reason. It wasn't chaos. It wasn't impulse. It appears, according to the jury's findings, to have been calculated. A holiday visit, a conversation about money, a decision, and 2 lives gone. There's something uniquely disturbing about crimes motivated by inheritance, because it reframes something ordinary. Retirement planning. It turned that into a trigger. Joel Sr. and Lisa Guy should have been starting a new chapter of their lives. Instead, Thanksgiving 2016 became their last. Some crimes allowed. This one started with a quiet family dinner. Until next time.